Telling a lie in itself is immoral. Yet, as people, we've come so far as a species that lying itself has just become a way to survive. Think about it. People lie to avoid embarrassment. People lie to avoid hurting a loved one. People lie to avoid hurting someone's feelings. People lie to avoid persecution. People lie for really anything in 2026. But where it gets taken to a whole new level is lying for your own personal gain. People have internally shifted to a mindset that incentivizes liars by rewarding those who are clearly lying, basically punishing someone for something that was a lie. And this can become a slippery slope. In the music industry, making a name for yourself as an artist is almost impossible as it is. Like, think about it. Making it as an artist, being able to sustain a successful career is pretty much never guaranteed. The odds of that happening are just too low. And it's not because like not a lot of people are talented or like you in itself don't have talent. It's just the fact that it comes with so much stuff. There's a lot of stuff that comes with being a successful artist. And most people just can't handle a lot of the shit that comes on the back end of that either. Most people can't handle the sudden influx of problems tied to newfound fame, money, and attention. And that's why 75% to 90% of rappers go broke. But can we even blame them? Like growing up seeing your favorite artists, your favorite celebrities, your favorite sports players flaunting money like there's no end. Like, I mean, expensive cars, lavish houses, shiny new jewelry, and the consistent gaze of those who envy you, looking up to you. But all of those things, they come without a rule book. They come without lessons on how to manage your money, on how to manage your mindset, being around a sudden influx of people that just want to be around you because you're famous. A lot of people aren't ready for that. Majority of people who gain a lot of money really fast don't know what to do with it and how to avoid situations that can mess everything up in an instant. Out of every one of those factors, taxes, overspending, bad business investments, these are all recoverable. Within a few years, you can build healthy habits again, you can build healthy relationships, and almost all of those holes are bad, yeah, but they aren't impossible to climb out of. But the one hole that almost nobody comes out of ever again is the allegation. Yo, what's up with y'all boys? I appreciate you tapping in. I started this new channel pretty much to give myself an opportunity to speak freely about topics that I feel like are important. Now, this page is for the real. That's exactly why I called it Niggas Hate the Real. You feel me? Now, if you fuck with the rap shit, if you fuck with the underground music or the mainstream shit, think pieces on, basically everything. Gonna start covering the skateboard events, maybe start covering some parts, hot topics within, skateboarding, rap, sports, anything, bro. Go ahead and sub up, join the team. You know what I mean? We're gonna be locking in with the real shit. I'm tired of all this soy boy, softcore, politically correct, money driven ass shit, bro. Like we gotta bring back the real on YouTube, bro. We gotta bring back the real on the internet, period, bro. It's a lot of bullshit out there, and I want to give y'all niggas the real, bro. It's not about to be none of that fake, soft, all of that shit, bro. Take that shit somewhere else, bro. Go ahead and sub up if you fucking with your boy. Go ahead and leave a like on this video. Let's get to 100 subscribers by the end of June. Let's lock in. Like, y'all boys have turned me up before, bro. We can definitely do this shit again, but let's get back to the video. Look, I've been paying attention to the rap game for a long time. Like, I mean, more specifically the underground, almost for a decade at this point. One thing that rappers simply do not come back from is the allegations. Having your name in a search engine as your name, blank, allegations, it's over with, bro. It's over with. You might as well just pack it up, because you just know that, like, bro, even if it's not something that you were proven to have done, you're still gonna fall on the sword for it. That's something it's a stink that you just cannot wash. Like, there's no bar of soap that's gonna wash the stink off of an allegation, especially a nasty allegation being tied to your name. And the rapper that I want to talk about that has to do with that is Lil Mosey, bro. Lil Mosey was literally on top of the fucking world in 2019, 2020. I'm telling you, like, from the time he got signed when he was, I believe, 15 or 16, the time where he reached his absolute peak, where he's doing 20 million off of a leak. Bro, this nigga got signed when he was 16 to a major label after going gold on a SoundCloud song. At 16, went gold off of a SoundCloud song. Look up what going gold means. That means you sold 500,000 records. That is nuts. At 16, with no label backing, just off of a SoundCloud song, the man sold 500,000 records, bro. Then you can only imagine, getting a little bit of a label boost, getting that 500,000 advance, being able to move to LA and change your life, change your family's life, change your niggas' lives. That was gonna come with a huge reality check. So already at 17, he's moving around like an adult. So you got a guy like Lil Mosey growing up in the rap game, growing up around these industry niggas. He's never really getting a chance to develop real friends. He's not able to really move around being trusting, because you're in a city to where you're not from and you're still trying to develop as a man. Getting placed in a room with all of these girls that probably might not have your best interest at heart. That's later gonna come back to bite him in the ass. But not only that, you're navigating becoming a man, bro. Whenever you're hitting that age where you're hitting puberty, bro, be real. Niggas gonna wanna fuck, like, bro. Like, it's inevitable, bro. Like, growing up as a boy turning into a man, bro. Like, when every man will tell you he had a certain point in his life to where niggas was just getting bricked in the middle of class for no reason. Bro, imagine not being in school and having shit like that happen. You outside, you got access to any girl damn near in the city. You just got a $500,000 direct deposit to your account. You gonna want to go blow that shit. Niggas going to Rodeo Drive. Niggas going to Saks. Blowing shit, bro. Blowing shit. And then all of a sudden your homie hit you. Yo, we got this party tonight. Pull up. You know, you the new lit rapper in town. You gotta go pull up. What's there? Bad situations. Now, what they don't tell you is before you become a really lit rapper and before you get all of that money and before you even think about what you're gonna do, if $500,000 gets dropped in your account, you spawn in LA the next week. No, this is what they don't tell you. When you get that money and all of a sudden you have all those people looking at you as this famous rapper, you're gonna wanna live up to that image. So a lot of these rappers, they go and buy shit. They go and get a car. They go and get the most expensive watch. They go get a chain with their name on it or their gang's name on it. That's another problem in itself. That brings a different level of eyeballs on you. When you have all those eyeballs, you're forced to keep up in the ante. You get that chain. Next thing you know, you gotta get the car. Next thing you know, you gotta get the house. So Lil Mosey is 17, 16, 17, having to navigate those 3 hurdles right there. And if you go watch any interview from Lil Mosey, he will tell you that's exactly what he did. First thing he did, go get a crib. Oh, me and my homies gotta have somewhere to stay. My niggas can't be on the street. I can't be by myself. I'm a lit rapper. You gotta go get the 3-4 bed. You gotta pay for the whole rent. You gotta make sure your team looking, you know what I mean, somewhat fly. Like you can't have your niggas walking around in Ralph Lauren and you wearing fucking Balenciagas, like bro. You can't be wearing Hetty Slimane. You can't be wearing Hetty Slimane and your man's still wearing them Wrangler shits from Walmart. Like your homies gotta be dripped out too. You can't be wearing the number 9 t-shirt and your man's is wearing the Hanes white t-shirt. Fuck no. All your niggas gotta be balling too. That's why the next once you get the house, you can't just go deck out your closet and everybody else wearing the shit that they had at the crib. No. When you go shopping, your whole team going shopping. They think they're you. Like I said, that's a problem in itself. A lot of these rappers, they don't go and move to a whole new city, a whole new surrounding, and just go by themselves. No, they bring their friends with them. That's something they don't tell you. You're not the only one eating. Everybody around you that you bring along is eating too. Keep that in mind. 17 years old, in LA, gotta buy the house, gotta bring your niggas, gotta make sure your niggas fly too. Next thing, like I said, you get that phone call. Hey, yo, there's a party tonight. You trying to slide? You a rapper, bro. You gotta cash in on some of this, on some of this face card. You might get paid for the walkthrough. You never know. The frat might want to throw you 3 to 5 bands just to walk through, just to show face. That's not even to perform. To pick up a mic, he probably was asking for 10. Yo, I know promoters, bro. These niggas, bro, I'm telling you, these niggas will be 17 asking you for $18,000. I'm trying to tell you, just to perform. Before you even get any tickets sold, they asking for 18 grand. You gotta buy the venue, or you gotta rent the venue. So I already know how much a nigga like Lil Mosey was charging in LA. That's why you seen that nigga flex, bro, flexing. Lil Mosey was a king flexer back in the day, bro. I'm just trying to cop Supreme hoodies. Like, come on, bro, I'm tapped in, bro. I told you I'm tapped in. This nigga he wasn't on no bummy shit. I'm telling you, he was rocking that Supreme, the LV, the Bait. All his homies had it on too. That's not saying that they were broke or nothing. It's just saying when you're a rapper, you have to be around an entourage that also has money. You can't be the only rich nigga in the circle. You can't be the only one eating steak, mashed potatoes, and fucking caviar. Nigga, you can't be eating steak while your homies eating fucking In-N-Out. Like, it's not how that shit works. So when you go to that party, bro, it's gonna be a lot of eyeballs looking at y'all like dollar signs. Dollar signs. Not just the usual suspects, the labels, the A&Rs, you know what I mean? Like I said, the party promoters, they probably looking like, yo, like, let me see if I can build a relationship right here and get him for a discount later on. That's always gonna be there. But what is the real issue? The females is gonna be, remember how I said the allegation? The females is where niggas fuck up the most. The most. Keep in mind, nowadays we're in a very age-driven like society, bro. Like everything is looked at upon your age now, bro. I'm not saying it wasn't always like that, but it's just like it's more highlighted now. Like people look at you, if you're in your late 20s, you can't be listening to a nigga like Netspin in today's climate. Like niggas are just gonna laugh at you. Like in a casual setting, like listening to anything you want as a human being should just be normal. That should just be a normal thing. You shouldn't be getting judged for who you listen to or, oh, like the age gap between the artist and yourself. Like that's kind of whack. Where we're at now, we're in a very age-driven climate. So for a nigga like Lil Mosey to be 17, 18 in these parties with 30, 40-year-olds, it's already gonna draw the wrong type of attention, inevitably. Whether he wants that, whether he knows that or not. Being that age, with that bank account, and having all your niggas there with you is gonna turn you into whatever you're around. So if you're around nothing but niggas that party, niggas that do drugs, shit, niggas that sell drugs, you're gonna inevitably do those same things if you're around it, and those are the people that you're constantly associating with. Especially being that young of an age to where you don't have the level of maturity to know, all right, this situation I probably shouldn't involve myself in. But this situation, I probably would just go home. I don't wanna be out like that. That's the sort of a mindset that you get into when you start getting older. You're like, all right, like I kind of value my peace. I kind of value my, being by myself. Because at that young age, what do you want to do? You want to be around your niggas. You want to portray yourself as the guy that never changed up, the guy that never switched up on my peoples. I never switched up on my hometown, even though as a human being, you're inevitably going to change. You're going to start hearing new ideas. You're going to start being around more mature people. You're going to start seeing different patterns as you grow in life. You're going to start going through interactions that shape you. So whenever you're that young, you have less experiences to tailor your life decisions and your rhetoric on. Being that young, you're only going off of what the people around you are saying and doing. So if you're around nothing but negative, low vibrational people, that's exactly the type of situations that you're gonna reciprocate onto your life. So being that young, being around nothing but degeneracy and shit, you're gonna cook yourself, bro. You're gonna cook yourself. Like I said, not being mature enough to know that certain situations are gonna bring certain outcomes. He was getting himself into situations that inevitably ruined his career. So like I said, the people around you aren't you. The people around you are trying to be like you. So when you have friends that think they're the rapper of the crew, because I got the designer too. Oh, I dropped a couple singles too. I live in a big crib in LA too. Can pop shit like that on their social media too. The same thing you doing as the rapper, flexing with the name brand shit on, flexing in the new crib, flexing flexing in a city to where not everybody can afford rent. They're starting to think of themselves as the rapper. So how do you think they operate when they start getting around women? When they start getting in these settings to where they're in there with the millionaires, the billionaires? How do you think they start acting? Like they're you. So they go around, they burn bridges, they get too drunk and start fights. They get into it with females. They put their hands on females. They might get caught slipping, doing some dumb shit. They might be doing some foul shit that you may not have even known. This is one thing that your homies don't tell you. They be doing shit that they hope to never have to ever tell nobody. And by the time you find out some shit like that, it's too late. And having your face in the limelight is inevitably going to attach it to your name. So when it came out that one of Lil Mosey's close friends and associates did some weird shit to a girl, supposedly, because I think they both got found not guilty, it ruined his career. Anytime you typed in Lil Mosey before 2019, it was nothing to do with anything but music. Blueberry Fago, Pull Up, Noticed, Lyrical Lemonade, Rolling Loud, New York, Rolling Loud LA, Rolling Loud Bay Area, Billboard, Gunna, Chris Brown, Yappa. These are the search terms that will come up in the search engine when you typed in Lil Mosey's name. After that, allegations, court case, charges, case verdict. Dude was cooked. He never had a chance. So to all my upcoming rappers, any rapper that's listening to this, be careful who you hang around. Be knowledgeable that, yeah, you may get a big advance, but you don't have to spend it. You don't have to spend any money trying to look cool. If you make it to a point to where you sign a big major label deal, you've already made it. You've already done what a majority of people cannot ever get their foot in the door to do. All you gotta do is keep pushing out music, keep being yourself. If you came up off of wearing polo tees, keep wearing polo tees when you come up. Hell, Polo might want to give you a sponsorship. Next, you are not a fake ass nigga. You are not a fake ass friend for choosing yourself. Because a lot of the time, the people that you have around you in your circle are the ones that are gonna be able to be the most effective on your brand. So if you have a bunch of solid people around you, expect nothing but that in return. If you know that your people around you are solid and are only in it to help you and to push your brand and be loyal to you, keep those people around you. Look at Drake, OVO 40, Chubbs. These niggas been around this nigga ever since I first heard of Drake. Noel, the same niggas. Keep solid people around you. Your shit is always gonna be solid. You ain't gonna have nothing to worry about. Lastly, learn how to use money. Learn how to hold money. Learn how to operate with money. You don't have to spend a bunch of money on a girl for her to like you. If she don't like you without spending no money, then she's not for you. If she's not willing to help you out, even though you may have a bunch of money, you may have a bunch of money and want to be saving it for a house for the both of y'all. You might be saving your money for a vacation for the both of y'all. But if she's in this mindset to where she's selfish to the point to where you got to be buying her shit constantly to retain her, that's not for you. Choose you. Keep your money in your pocket. Spend it on what you want. Work hard. Save up. It's not the end all be all. And quit with this overly horny shit, bro. Y'all be thinking this shit look cool in the raps. That shit is not cool, bro. That shit is not cool. Like, rapping about fucking any girl you with, or like, you know what I mean, operating where, oh, I got like 10 hoes with me, like, oh, like these all my hoes, and you got in the music video, you smacking the butts and shit. Those are paid actresses, bro. Those girls get paid. You land in Charlotte and you be like, yo, you post on your story that day, I need 5 girls for the music video. They didn't sign up for you to be smacking their ass and touching them and groping them and shit. That's how y'all get allegations. You know, there's a lot of artists that I've seen that make great music that I've never seen one female in their music videos. Learn how to use your money. Learn how to operate around people, not just women, people. And you're gonna be good.